Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we rescued Mr. Fuji. And in this episode, you may be wondering, why are we here? Why are we back in Pokémon Tower? Well, there is a special something here if you return. Now, you try pressing the button where Fuji was standing and nothing will happen. What you need to do, stand where he was standing and use your item finder. Oh, the item finder is shaking wildly. There's an item buried underfoot. Red dug up the one Soothe Bell from the deep ground. And it isn't like buried alive or white hand or anything like that. But yeah, if you come back to where Mr. Fuji was standing and use the item finder, you will get the Soothe Bell. Now, you saw me look at where the item was and try to press A and it wouldn't give it to me. This is, I think, the only time in the series they did this where there are actually special items that cannot let you escape. Okay. There are special items that... Why can I not get away? There are special items that that only the item finder can find, that you yourself cannot find even if you know their location. So this is why you need the item finder. Again, this is I think the only time in the series they did this. So yeah. Let's dig our way through this graveyard to get out of here. Yes, yeah, only time in the series they did this. You may be asking yourself, what is the Soothe Bell? The Soothe Bell is a completely useless item in FireRed. It is an item to be held by a Pokemon, a bell with a comforting chime that makes the holder calm and friendly. Basically, you give that to a Pokemon and it will help the Pokemon grow friendlier to you. Basically, it helps raise friendship much faster. And I put away my fly user. But yeah, it allows you to basically help grow friendship faster, which again in FireRed is completely useless because all Pokemon that evolve through friendship cannot evolve in the main game. So like Pokemon like, for example, Zubat, you can't evolve Golbat into Crobat until post-game. If you try to, the game will just stop you. You cannot evolve Eevee into Espeon and Umbreon because there is no day and night system in FireRed and Leaf Green, so they're out of the question. And I don't even think you get the move return until post-game, so the item is sort of useless. But anyway, after talking about that, what do I want to do here? So you see the Snorlax here? No matter what, you can't get past it, but now that we have the Poke-Flute, let's wake it up. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. Here's Snorlax. So both Snorlax will be around level 30, so I'll see how Frisk can do. But yeah, they'll both be around level 30. Now there are... Ooh, almost took him out in one hit, so yeah, I'll switch him out. There is only 2 Snorlaxes in the entire game. So you want to make sure you at least capture one of these two. And you can see it's a very tanky Pokemon. It's actually a really good Pokemon to use. Go for the capture. Damn it! Oh, come on. Why? Why the instant breakout? All right. Come on, get captured. Oh my freaking god! Why? And this is what I was fearing. Because Snorlax has rest, so it can just heal up all the damage. And it gets a free heal because both Snorlaxes are holding on to Chesto Berries. Oh my god. And it went back to sleep. Oh my god, stop yawning me! I didn't think the Snorlax would be this difficult to catch. This is probably gonna take up the entire goddamn episode. And of course it went to sleep. Why wouldn't it? And in case you're wondering, why not just paralyze it or whatever? Rest will get rid of whatever status condition it has. Oh my freaking god! And of course it went back to sleep. It flinches and woke up. Okay, you're in the red. You should be easier to capture. Two, three. Oh, finally. It is not satisfied unless it eats over 880 pounds of food every day. When it is done eating, it goes promptly to sleep. We finally captured one of the Snorlaxes. Anyway, I'm gonna have to heal and restock, so this took longer than I thought, but before we go, use the item finder here. Oh, the item finder is shaking wildly. There's an item buried underfoot. And we dig up a leftover, so yes, the Snorlax is left behind a leftovers, regardless if you catch it or beat it. Which leftovers is a much more better item. As if we take a look at it. Oh, I didn't even think of using... I forget if I can do that in this game, but anyway. The leftovers. An item to be held by a Pokemon. Holding Pokemon will gradually regain HP during battles. This is a really good item, especially paired with a tanky wall like Snorlax. So, if you're planning on using a Snorlax on a playthrough, that can be a really good item to pair with it. Anyway, let's heal up my Pokemon, and we'll end the episode here as I go to resupply because it ate up so much of my Great Balls. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so that way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Later!